Hello students of class 8th, welcome back to your online science class. I hope you all had enjoyed your vacations a little bit, studied more and revised whatever had been taught to you. Okay students, so now vacations over, back to studies. Okay, you should back up yourself to study now. Okay students, so we'll not waste much time and we'll directly start with our next chapter. Students, before your summer vacations you ended chapter 7, that was biodiversity. Okay, I hope you all had understood whatever had been taught. Students have asked me, called me, messaged me regarding their confusions, and I hope those confusions are now sorted out. Okay, so now we're going to start chapter 8, the cell. Okay, it's a biology chapter. Okay, so we are going to start chapter 8 now. Students, first of all you should understand cell. Cell क्या होता है? It is the basic unit that makes up your body. Human body या animal body, it's made up of many different kinds of cells. When those cells are combined, they form your structure of the body and functions of your body. The cells are the basic structural and functional unit in living beings. Okay, so this cell was discovered by a scientist named Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke in 1665 he observed a thin slice of cork. Cork क्या होता है? It's a part found in a plant. Okay, so he observed, he cut a thin slice of cork and he saw some compartments, large number of compartments inside that cork which were joined together. So he named it cell. Okay, so now you understood what are cells. It's the structural, basic structural and functional unit of living beings. It was found out by a scientist named Robert Brown in 1665. Okay, he observed under a thin slice of cork there were certain structures that were combined together inside that cork when he observed it with a microscope, and he named it cell. Okay, so now after this cell was discovered, there were two scientists, Schleiden and Schwann. Schleiden was a botanist. He used to study plants, and Schwann was a zoologist. He used to study about animals. So these scientists, they gave a cell theory. Which comprises of two basic points. Okay, what were those 2 points? First, cells are the structural and functional unit of living organism. That means when all the cells are combined, okay, then they perform one specific function, and we call that structure as tissues. Okay, that you will be studying in the latter half of the chapter. So they said that according to cell theory, cells are the structural and functional unit of living organisms. Okay, they perform. If I remove all the cells from my body, the structure of my body would collapse, and if I combine all the structure of the cells of a particular kind, they will definitely perform a specific function. The second point of this theory, cell theory, was that cells arise from pre-existing cell. What does that mean, that cell arise from pre-existing cells? That means there are cells present in human body, and when these cells die off, they give rise to new cells. So there were some cells that were pre-existing, पहले से exist कर रहे थे, उनसे नए cell बनते गए, फिर उनसे then again new cells. So this was the cell theory that was given by two scientists, Schleiden and Schwann. Okay, next the topic that is to be studied in your syllabus is unicellular and multicellular organism. What do you understand by unicellular organism, students? See, if any organism, it is made up of one type of cell. सिर्फ एक सेल से अगर कोई organism बना है तो हम उसको कहते हैं, we call it unicellular organism. Okay, means all the life processes, digestion, excretion, respiration, all these processes are carried out by only one cell. There is no second cell. Example of a unicellular organism, you can take example amoeba, it's a microorganism, euglena, paramecium, ये सब क्या हैं? ये सब microorganisms है. These are microorganisms and they are made up of only one kind of cell, and that cell performs all the functions like digestion, excretion, respiration, reproduction. Okay, so this is unicellular organism. Okay, now what are multicellular organisms then? See, multicellular organism, students, it means multicellular organism which are made up of many kinds of cells. Organism, multi means many, so organisms which are made up of many kinds of cells, they are called multicellular organism. A simple example of multicellular organism are we humans. We are made up of many kinds of cells. So there a group of cells combined in a multicellular organism are called, is called tissues, and that tissues perform specific function inside a cell. Okay, so this, you join several cells, it will form a tissue. You join several tissues, it will form a body organ. You join several organs, it will form a organ system in your body. And if you join several, if you consider an organ system, then definitely that is an organism. मतलब सेल्स हैं आपकी बॉडी में बहुत सारे, हमने बहुत सारे सेल्स को कंबाइन कर दिया स्पेसिफिक पोजीशन पे, वो क्या बन गए? टिश्यूज. हमने सारे टिश्यूज को इंटरकनेक्ट किया, क्या बना? ऑर्गन. एक पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गन बना आपका, लाइक लिवर, लाइक इंटेस्टाइन, लाइक हार्ट. ओके, देन you join several organ system, you join several organs, you get a organ system, एक interconnection of organ system. And जब organ system मौजूद है, if the organ system is present inside a human or inside any living being, then that is called organism. Okay students, so what we have studied in this class, we have studied that cell, a human body or an animal body is made up of many kinds of cells. Okay, and so cells are the basic structural and functional unit of living beings. Then cell was discovered by a scientist named Robert Brown. He observed a thin slice of cork and he saw that there are structures that are combined together in a particular shape, so he named it cell. Then there were two scientists, one botanist Cledden and one zoologist Schwann. So, botanist is a person who studies about plant, okay, and zoologist studies about animal. They gave cell theory. What was the two major points? That first, cells are the basic structural and functional unit of any living organism, while cells arise from division of pre-existing cells. Okay, then there were two kinds of organism, unicellular and multicellular. If an organism is made up of a single kind of a cell, single kind, then that is called unicellular organism. And if an organism is made up of many kinds of cells, then it is called multicellular organism. Okay, example of unicellular was amoeba, paramecium, while multicellular, human beings, you and I all are multicellular organism. Different cells are combined inside our body, that is forming tissues. Different tissues combine, they form organ. Different organs combine, they form an organ system, and the organ system makes a organism. Okay, in the next video we'll study about cell shape, cell sizes and several other things. Okay.